What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and I'm sick of cancel culture. I'm so sick of it. Cancel culture can gobble the juiciest, slimiest cone on the planet. We've seen cancel culture almost universally do bad and do evil. We saw how it led Alec Halwaka to take his own life. We've seen it come for people who were completely innocent, like Chris Hardwick, Angry Joe, many others. Yes, there are genuinely bad people that get outed by these movements, but this is not the way. You have to let people grow and change. There has to be a statute of limitations on things that we can bring up from people's pasts and make them repent for. Jenna Marbles has been on YouTube as long as I've watched it, and while her content isn't directed to me specifically, I admire her hustle. There are very few people over the age of 30 or 25 even that have been on YouTube who don't know who Jenna Marbles is. And I just saw a video of her just completely defeated, completely destroyed. And it was so painful to watch. A 10-minute video of her repenting for videos of having a bad tan and slamming, of having a video of being mean to girls that sleep around from like 10 years ago. This woman just has privated and deleted all these videos for a long time. And then I noticed on Monday, she deleted 600 million views from her history. 600 million. And now Jenna Marbles has not been without her own controversies in the past, but now isn't the time to really bring it up. Her career has been middling at best, but it's been sustaining. Oh no, she's at a career low, still with 20 million views a month. She's a multimillionaire, but most importantly, she's a YouTube staple. And in this video, she is completely broken. Look at this clip.
And I don't want to put anything out in the world that's going to hurt anybody. So I need to be done with this channel for now or for forever. I don't know.
Is that the world that people want to live in? And make no mistake about it, cancel culture is not just one side of the aisle. It is driven by, fueled by people who feel entirely powerless in their life. And these are people that vote a variety of ways. So I don't want to hear that, oh, it's all the liberals or it's all the conservatives. No, they both do it. One side seems to do it a little more often, doesn't make it right. When they came for Tim Gunn and Roseanne over old jokes, is this what we want? Is this like Jenna Marbles is look at some of these tweets. Jenna Marbles is leaving YouTube, apologized, and addressed all of her problematic content, yet Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson is still on the internet. The Jenna Marbles feels like the beginning of the end of cancel culture. She's a perfect person to remind people of the importance of empathy. How are you guys feeling? What are your thoughts? I mean, forget you all for bullying Jenna Marbles off her platform when Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star still thrive for being continuously problematic and stupid on the same platform. A big F you to people that dug up Jenna Marbles' past videos to stir up stuff when she's already addressed these things and has clearly grown as a person and is genuinely sorry for her past. And now she's quit YouTube. I hate it here. That's exactly right. It is the most toxic element of social media are people that, say, for example, I'll put out a bad tweet, delete it. Maybe I didn't have enough context, it didn't word it right, or it just didn't come across right, or maybe it was just bad. People will post screenshots of that tweet to me and my sponsors forever. There are people that show a screenshot of a tweet that I liked and didn't even understand what they were saying from 2012. They were sending that shit to my sponsors. You know why they do that? It's because they are lonely, sad, powerless, bitter humans who completely embody, as many of you on my channel have seen me talk about, the crabs in a bucket mentality. Story is somewhat loosely remembered as fishermen or fisher people don't put lids on buckets with crabs in it. And somebody walks by and asks why, and they say, well, because they always pull each other back down. And that's at the root of what cancel culture is. It is deeply unhappy people with little to no power in their real life using it to take down people they don't like. Is there some forms of cancel culture that is good? Maybe. But at what cost? Are we so willing to accept all of this collateral damage? Someone like Pro Jared has career nearly completely destroyed, and it'll still never recover because of people that are just looking to be offended all the time. And hundreds of thousands of people will never actually remember the truth. They'll never remember that he completely vindicated himself. How about the guy from Honest Trailers? Completely canceled, even though he had all of the receipts. Yeah, he was cheating on his wife, but it was consensual. Lost everything. Chris Hardwick, nearly fired from his show, name dragged through the mud over complete lies. Johnny Depp. There are lots of people that will continue to remember these people, men and women, in a negative light. Roseanne Barr. Director Tim Gunn. The list goes on and on. There's been 100 of them in the esports video game community this week. Yeah, and some of them were garbage. But is it worth the destruction of anybody who's ever done anything mildly? What is the point in apologizing for anything at this point in 2020? I can guarantee you this. Something gets dug up from my past. You know what you're going to get from me? It's 2 big middle fingers. I'm not apologizing. What's the point? Jenna Marbles has apologized, addressed it. She appears to be exceedingly sad about it. And she's taking so much heat that she's had to quit the platform. You know what she should have said? Deal with it. Don't like it? I'll upload a new video wearing complete blackface. Don't like it? Tough. What's the point in apologizing? Yeah, it's fun to hold a lot of these snooty individuals to their own standards. Do I care that Jimmy Kimmel did blackface? No, I'm not black. In fact, I asked my black followers to email me and educate me on it, and I talked to a few of them, and most of the young people were like, no, I'm not offended, but what you need to understand is my grandparents, they see this as something different, and therefore I'm offended by it. So I get it. You get educated, you grow, all right? I was wrong about that. People are offended by it. But I don't think that you can never, if I don't want to be in a world essentially where I'm forced to just be canceled. You can't apologize. Nobody thinks you can grow. Nobody thinks that you can be redeemed. For what? Because she had some tan on her face? It wasn't even blackface. She took full accountability, and it wasn't enough. It's disgusting and needs to stop. You can't start a witch hunt every time you feel bad about yourself. Get out there and be somebody. Go create your own content. Go write your own music. Paint your own paintings. This cancel culture is ridiculous. It's cost lives. It's cost careers. And all of it seems deemed because the ends justify the means. Well, I don't think they do. And it's time to stop.